We didn't just reach out to the motor vehicle commissioner, we reached out to the Secretary of State. Division of Elections falls under her. She is the top election official in the state of New Jersey. And we were not satisfied with the answers that we got from the motor vehicle commissioner, which I can tell you were basically, we have signs up. They're put on notice. Signs are posted in motor vehicle offices that if you're not a citizen, you can't register to vote. So people are on the honor system. We did not think that was acceptable or satisfactory or enough of a safeguard. We reached out to the commissioner at Secretary of State at the time and pretty much got, the same response back that people will be on the honor system.
Welcome back. Welcome back. You just heard from a New York State senator, New Jersey State senator. And now we've got this stunning report out of Politico. It's going viral. It's following our reporting of the Evening Edit that Democrats have known for years that it's an open secret among Democrats that the DMV is a, quote, mess when it comes to the DMV automatically registering voters, that illegal aliens are getting registered to vote that way, that the DMV, quote, works on the honor system. We found 17 to 18 states give illegal aliens driver's licenses, where the DMV does automatic voter enrollment, but they are among the 30 states that will not give the DOJ their state voter roll information. Let's bring in former acting ICE Director Todd Lyons. Todd, it's always great to see you. What do you make of this big problem? Should the Justice Department and Congress investigate?
Hey, Liz, good seeing you. Yeah, 100%. This is a crisis. You can't say that it's a paperwork snafu or this is an enrollment issue. This is an election integrity crisis. One illegal voter is one too many. It is taking away the most fundamental right as an American citizen had, and that is to vote. And for all these states that have known about this for so long, Liz, we've seen this honor system, as they say it. We saw it clear as day when it came to the CDL crisis all across the U.S., where you had foreign-born nationals driving these big rigs, almost like missiles down the highway, where so many American lives were lost because these drivers couldn't speak English, they couldn't read the signs, they couldn't understand the test they were taking. So how are we supposed to take these illegal aliens on the honor system that they aren't going to vote? It's a joke. Like I said, it's a crisis right now.
We're showing footage of what Joe Biden's administration did. Joe Biden's administration sued the state of Texas and Arizona to force them to take down their border barriers. We're showing this footage now, and illegal aliens did pour in. The Biden White House fought this all the way to the Supreme Court. You're making an important point, Mr. Lyons, about, illegal alien truckers. 30 people are now dead in these fatal crashes where illegal alien truckers can't read English or read traffic signs. There's more than, I think, 250,000 illegal aliens in just 4 states that were registered to vote. New Jersey's, California, Nevada, and Pennsylvania. And so that's what Homeland Security says. We know that the White House wants to now get ICE to detain 2,000 illegal aliens a day, up from 1,500. Do you think they can do it? What do you think?
I think the brave men and women of ICE can do it, but I think the key thing, Liz, is having those sanctuary jurisdictions work with the men and women of ICE. As the ICE director, I know enforcement works. When the men and women of ICE are out there and they're arresting these criminal illegal aliens, they are preventing another victim. In so many states, especially like the state of Virginia, where we have the opportunity to arrest somebody, even if it's for a small petty crime, but we've seen time and time again, within a week, sometimes within 24 hours, they may go out, they might kill a small child, they may rape a child. When we have that opportunity to go out there and make that arrest, that's when we're making America safe again. And that's what President Trump did. He took the handcuffs off the men and women of ICE, the men and women of Border Patrol. And that's what makes America safe. So with this enforcement, the men and women of ICE can meet that goal.
Right. I mean, Americans support legal immigration. Get in line. And, so many people's families did that. So many Americans' families. It's just not right that America is supposed to have a weak border system when nations around the world have border security. Thank you, Mr. Lyons. We appreciate you for joining us. Now to this.